Mina, konbanwa. Now, JesusFreakinGamer here. Let's open up more of these shits.
Yeah, there's 2 more rooms. Alright, we're gonna open up all the rooms before we explore them.
Yeah.
So, there's 2 more. There should be at least 1 enemy left to piss off. Yep, right there. Alright, so what you'll have to do is you'll have to use him to open this door. And then use the ruined sentinel behind the door to open the second one.
Okay.
That's what you're gonna have to do. Because that's the last enemy.
So yeah, that guy is not coming to life. He gives no shits. I want more stamina.
So stay close to the door. He'll come to you.
I know.
Ever so gracefully. Ooh. Dot.
Come here, bud.
That's good.
Alright.
And door number 6.
Another one!
Yeah, now.
And there's no other doors to open.
No. Now this is the thing.
Yeah.
If you were to die, all of these doors stay open. All 5 ruined sentinels run out.
Oh. Now 5 could be an issue.
Yeah. So don't die.
Well, when you put it that way, I so want to stay alive. That 360 attack, though. I will take those souls, heal one more time.
And now
cool.
I'd light a flame butterfly so we can see better. In the actual rooms, it's pretty dark.
Okay.
And there's no enemies around right now, so... Because there's a thing that can't happen, so I want to make sure I see it.
Okay.
It's just...
Okay, so the entrance to the room was
that.
over here.
Yep, that's the entrance.
And nothing else is coming to life, it seems.
No.
So...
Nothing in here. This
Not
one
a
is just
damn thing. That was only to fuck around with you. Nothing else. And there is... anything else? Nope. Ferris's Lockstone. Nice, nice.
I believe it's in this one. Yeah, there's a hole. Don't drop down that yet. Like, if you look forward, see where all that...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, don't walk on that.
Okay.
That's going to be the last thing we do.
Okay, gotcha. Well, what?
You hit Y.
No, I hit R. I hit R1.
I don't know. Well, either way, I just wanted the torch to make sure I saw the fuck up on the floor, so I know which room to not fuck around in.
Yeah, and is that randomly generated or you just didn't remember?
I just didn't remember.
Okay. A Royal Soldier's... Oh! Fuck yes! Please?
Down to 61%.
That's respectable. 61% is very respectable. That makes me happy.
Yeah, no, it does.
Oh, that's some good shit right there.
What are you even doing?
I just wanted to see how fast everything went up. Light another torch or...
No.
Okay, because we needed that one room.
Yeah.
Up we go.
Still a medic? No. It's just...
A mass... Oh, that's interesting. Never fucking use it, but it's interesting.
It's actually not a bad sword. It looks kind of like a one-hander.
It does kind of sort of. Great sword of the primal knights that defend Drangleic Castle. The brutish and mighty primal knights wield this sword like a feather-light twig, but to the ordinary warrior it is a chore to even hold up owing to its great weight. Yeah, 30 strength. Yeah.
16 pounds. The great sword's 22.
Terrible experiments were said to have taken place in a hidden manor in Drangleic. The mastermind presiding over the deeds was known as Lord Aldia. I've heard that name several times at this point.
Yeah. Alright, so now let's go down that fucking hole.
What about in...
That's progression.
Oh, that's progression.
So what we're going to do is, because once we get down this hole, we can't get out, which is why I wanted to do it last.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to have to go back to the bonfire, and then you're going to want to walk into the room, immediately turn right, and go through that door so you don't piss off all the room sentinels.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And I don't want you to die.
Well, thank you.
Like I'm okay with you dying 99% of the time. This is the 1% that I don't want it to happen.
Radiant life gem. Oh!
And this is my general choice of armor.
You fucking love that one.
It looks so good.
You've mentioned the Faram Knight set before. And definitely let's read that shit. Because like you said, this is the cover armor of the game. If you have the game in the case,
and
that's on the case.
And this armor, we'll learn more about it in Dark Souls 3. But since I'm going to be here, I might explain some of it in this game.
Okay.
This armor set is very important to the lore of Dark Souls.
Okay. Helmet worn by the Ferosa Lion Knights. The mighty Lion Knights, worshippers of the war god Faram, wore heavy armor and were feared for their nimble two-handed swordplay, but their legacy was cut short with the fall of Ferosa. Anything new? And I actually...
It looks so good.
The Faram armor is one set that I was considering wearing. Apparently, it's not quite as good as the Drangleic set.
It's lighter.
It's a little bit lighter, so it doesn't provide quite as good defense.
Yeah.
But it was still one of the sets I was considering. It's one of the mid sets. Still decent stuff.
It's some of it. That's the Royal Swordsman gloves.
And gloves of a Royal Swordsman. Their shape provides defense while allowing great mobility. Stripped of ornamentation, these gloves are designed strictly for battle. King Vendrick supplied his bravest men with the best armor available to face the great giants, but very few returned alive.
Okay. You realize you had the Royal Soldier gloves, not the Farum gloves, right?
The Royal... What? No, I didn't. Fuck. God damn it. I did not know that. Shit.
I said it, and you just completely ignored me.
I didn't hear you. I was engrossed. Or heavy armor, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, and they're all the same description. So I'm just going to go ahead and explain
blah,
this
blah,
now.
blah, blah. Okay, go for it.
Alright, so... It says that the armor is named after the god of war.
Yeah.
Farum, or Faram.
Yeah.
I don't know how you want to pronounce it. There's a bonfire in there.
But I'm not going to sit at it, but I will light it.
Well, we're going to sit at it.
Well, I'll finish exploring the area first.
And the only other god of war that is anywhere in any of the Souls lore is Gwyn's firstborn.
Really?
Gwyn's firstborn is the only other god of war that we've ever heard of. Now, I suppose it's possible, because it's not outright said that his name is Farum. It says that his name was stricken from history and everything like that.
Yeah.
So it never outright says that his name is Farum, but if it wasn't, this would be the only case in the entire Soul series where we would have two gods of the same thing.
Okay. So very good chance.
Yeah, so... I don't know why there'd be two gods of war. Like I said, that'd be the only time throughout the entire series there'd be two gods for the same thing.
Okay.
So most likely, Gwyn's firstborn... It's interesting because there was Gwendolyn and Guinevere, but his firstborn's name was Farum. It doesn't sound like it'd be one of his children.
No, it doesn't.
But, I mean, it only makes sense. Like why would there be two gods of war?
There seemed to be a different set of gods in this game altogether.
Yeah.
There was one set in the first one, and since so many ages have passed, and since gods are directly related, from what I can tell, to the flame being started,
right.
Each new age of fire, probably, I surmised that it would have a completely different set of gods.
Well, so...
That's the way I thought about it.
If you look at all the gods in Dark Souls 1 and all the gods in Dark Souls 2...
Yeah.
There are no overlapping gods.
Okay.
None of them are gods. Like in Dark Souls 1, Guinevere is the goddess of bounty and fertility. There is never another goddess of bounty and fertility. Okay. Gwyn was the Lord of Sunlight. There's never another Lord of Sunlight. Gwendolyn was the god of the Dark Moon. There's never another god of the Dark Moon. Ever. And so the fact that they don't overlap tends me to believe that they wouldn't have two gods of war. And them being completely separated is disproven by the fact that Velka is the goddess of sin in both Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2.
Yeah, so Velka has not appeared yet.
So, you met her partner.
I saw a partner and he was dressed the same way as the crazy dude from the first one. He sounded a little crazy himself. But Velka's name was not mentioned by him or by any of his equipment. So, safe assumption you can make, but it's not definite. It's not locked in place.
Which neither is the firstborn's name being Farum, but that's what I tend to believe because that's what the evidence that we have in my head seems to point to.
Okay.
So,
just Gwen was so fucking egocentric. For one of his children to not have Gwen at the beginning of his name, that is a big enough anomaly for me to hold what you say in suspect.
It is strange.
It's very strange.
Yeah.
So, that's a kid. Ignore it. We got some babies here. But, no, that, I'm still just kind of like, I can't quite buy that. Gwen was too much of a narcissistic prick to not name one of his kids, starting with Gwen.
It's possible that his name was originally Gwen, or something like that.
Gwenferum,
whatever. And then when he was stricken from history, he
like,
changed
fuck
his
you.
own name.
I'm not Gwenferum. I'm just Farum.
Yeah, he changed his own name to Farum. That's possible.
That's not impossible.
So, I'm just leaving that open to interpretation because that's
it is open to interpretation.
We have to point to.
We don't know.
It's the only interpretation we got.
Yeah.
So
I was like, From Software hasn't and Miyazaki hasn't said anything on the subject, so all we can do is speculate.
Like I said, the only time they ever say anything definitive is if that subject would alter another game.
Solaire is not the firstborn of Gwen.
Solaire is not the firstborn of Gwen.
Sorry, guys.
And
it's not true.
Solaire's not the firstborn of Gwen, and Drangleic does not take place in the same place as Lordran.
Yeah.
Those are the only two things they've said about 1 and 2.
And I was saying that I would never have known about Drangleic unless they had said it. Yeah. But there were so many shout-outs, I was like, oh.
I would just assume that this would take place in the same land. But
they were like,
came out and said, no.
This is a different part of the world.
This is an entirely different continent.
And now, is it time to talk to this guy yet?
It is.
Ooh.
We meet again, young undead. You have the look of a true seeker.
Met 3 times now.
I am Dark Diver Grandal, seeker of dark, giver of dark.
Huh.
If you seek true dark, I will grant it to you, as much as you desire.
Sounds a little creepy.
Well then, is dark what you wish for?
Fuck yes!
I like to replace every time he says dark with dick. I'll give you all the dick if you want it. Is it really dick that you seek?
You have mental stability issues, however.
Accurate.
There you are now a pilgrim of dark. The dark chasm beckons you.
Look at your cape, it's like blowing.
Those drawn to the dark are destined to see.
Right through my shield!
So, alright, so.
That's a new area altogether.
Dark portals. There are 3 dark portals, all 3 lead to little, like, mini levels.
Okay.
That you can fight through. End game shit. If you go in there right now, you're probably gonna get wrecked.
Oh.
I get wrecked if I go through it at this point. Ain't easy. I normally wait until just about the very end of the game to do it.
Okay, gotcha.
And if you go in there and die, the portal closes. And you have to
give him a human
effigy for him to reopen it.
Yes. Okay, so stay the fuck away from there for now. Got it. But I will continue to talk to him and read the little ring he gave me. Covenant Ring for Pilgrims of Dark. Ring of the Pilgrims of Dark Covenant. Increases the attack strength of hexes, but casting them reduces HP. What is dark? Perhaps we already know. We fear dark, yet find solace in it. Those who join this covenant can see the hidden dark chasm. So
make your hexes dick load powerful, but every time you cast it, it damages you.
So your hexes don't normally damage you, but they don't. Does that significantly make them better?
It makes them a lot better.
So that one covenant ring is damn good.
It's pretty good.
Okay, cool. Not that I'm gonna care at all because I'm not gonna wear it, but cool. Now, and I think isn't that all the covenants in the game? I think that was the last one. I'm pretty sure. Oh, is there another one?
You're missing one.
No, wait. There's the dragon ones. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Let's talk to you some more.
Finally, you are here, young undead. Now, open the depths of darkness.
I love the way it's blowing through my shield.
Young undead, the dark
dick
awaits you.
I've got a sword for that shit. You give human effigy, enter covenant. You already belong to this covenant. Now he sells shit. Human effigies. Oh, he sells a lot of bonfire aesthetics. Wow. And
A lot of hexes.
well, I would expect that much. Let's read some shit. Cast light, a sorcery that dates farther back than recollection, creates a light that illuminates one's surroundings. Light banishes dark and reveals all. Whether this is desired is another matter. Dark orb. Memories of Dark Souls 1, much anybody? People hate it. It was dark bead then, but people fucking hated that shit. Get right up on someone and release it, all of them hit. You're almost, if you're not dead.
No, the Dark Orb was just Dark Orb and Dark Souls. This is just like the single like ball spell.
Oh, this is just
This
one?
isn't bead, yeah.
Oh, this isn't dark beads. Okie doke. Dark orb, a hex modified from an old sorcery by Gilia, the father of hexing. Fires a heavy orb of darkness. To use hexes, equip a sacred chime, yes. Dark hail, a hex modified from an old sorcery by Gilia, the hexer.
Yeah, this is Dark Bead.
This is dark bead. Fires several orbs of darkness. Hexing is rooted as in both sorcery and miracles, yeah. Dark storm, an esoteric spell created by Navlan, the infamous exiled sorcerer, creates a local vortex of dark flame. And I've read that stuff down there.
And that uses a chime.
Oh, sure enough, it does. But then again, hexes are its intelligence plus faith-based. Hexes, this game really seems to push for quality characters.
And I swear to God, if you ever make a character that uses hexes, you're gonna be like, I'm never making a character that doesn't use hexes again because this shit's amazing.
It's damn
They
good.
do like dick loads of damage.
Okay.
If you level up your character properly, that shit's amazing. Like,
Oh, wow. Profound Still, 13,000. Damn. A hex created by an ostracized cleric. Blocks the spells of nearby casters. Ugh. This hex born of jealousy and humiliation is a locus of dark thoughts, the very things that reflect the true essence of life itself.
requires 42 intelligence.
Damn. That's some good shit right there. And you know what? I'm interested in these bonfire aesthetics for certain reasons that I will keep to myself for now.
Oh, I know the reasons. It's
That's expensive as shit, but I'm going for it.
so he can touch himself with them.
That sounds kind of painful.
The embrace of the dark is
The
gentle.
embrace of the dick is gentle.
Let
His
it
horse your sorrows
absorb
forever.
your sorrows forever.
There's something wrong with you. There's something seriously fucking wrong with you.
No, I'm just
The
12.
embrace of the dark
See, he's still talking about that
is
dick.
gentle. Let it
Is that the only thing? Okay, same thing.
may the dark
Made the dick shine your way.
shine your way.
You are fucking retarded.
I mean, that's what my mom tells me.
God damn. And I don't have any choice but to rest here because there's nowhere else to fucking go.
Yeah.
So, back to the first bonfire.
Yeah.
Go.
And then just walk in, walk right.
To the right, okay. 5 of those fucking things coming at you all at once. Oh, then a new game plus 7. That's fun.
Oh, I think they're red in New Game Plus, actually. I think all of them are red phantoms.
And there's that guy there.
Alright. No, you want to get right.
Can I sneak to the...
No, this is the wrong room.
Oh. I was like, wait, don't look right at all.
Take a left, and immediately take a right. Those two are gonna wake up, that's cool.
Let them...
Oh, one of them got pissing.
One of them did.
That went great.
That actually did look very well.
Oh, he broke his chest. What a dickhole.
Oh, he broke it?
Yeah. If I remember correctly, I'm trying to remember what's in that chest specifically. I believe it's one of those bountiful sunlights, or not bountiful sunlight. Hidden the blessing things.
There's something white here.
Yeah, that's rubbish.
Oh, that's right. You said when they're broken, you only get rubbish. If I go back to the bonfire, will it reset this?
Don't know.
Let's find out. Even if it's like a shitty little item, I'd rather it not be...
I think it's Divine blessing. I think.
You think? It's a possibility.
Because I remember that chest gets broken with me like half the time, and I never.
Oh, it stays broken. Fuck.
I'll look it up.
You know, so I just at this point I'm more curious than anything else. No. Whoa. He was... Is he fucking off? He's fucking off. I'm not gonna argue with him. Yeah, I was like, well, okay, I can't do anything. I got a Llewellyn shield.
Nice.
Looked like a piece of shit, but let's read it. Yeah, well, actually, that's not horrible. Has better resistances on those things than the tower shield. Just the physical defense, unfortunately, isn't up there. What is it?
That room
Yeah?
is like the farming spot for this game. Because for the reason that if you were to go in that room and kill them 10 to 12 times,
Yeah.
and they stopped respawning,
Yeah.
it'd be impossible to progress. So the enemies in that room infinitely respawn. And they have a chance of dropping Titanite slabs, one of which you already picked up. That's a farming spot,
Oh.
as I'm rating.
And guys, that's the end of this episode. We'll pick right back up in a minute. Thank you very much for watching this episode. If you liked it, hit that like button. If you disliked it, hit that dislike button. And if you really liked it, be sure to share with a friend, subscribe, and join the freaks! I love you, and God bless.